Hi, Jim Robinson, ProfitTrading.com. We're going to take a look at the December dollar daily, and here the market's been in a downtrend, and it made a low here, and it started rallying. I thought we might get a little more of a rally up into this area or something, but so far it hasn't happened, and this is probably like a bear flag. And if you draw a trend line right along here, the last couple days, that would be a breakout of that trend line, which would mean that the bear flag has broken out to the downside, which is bearish, which means this market is probably heading lower. Now, the dollar's not quite as bearish as gold because gold's putting in a new high already, and the dollar's still kind of at a possible higher low here. And it could still find a low here and make another swing up. But I think with the new high in gold, that possibility is a lot less now in the dollar. And I think basically the rally's over for the dollar, the counter trend rally, and the directional movement has narrowed down here, and that's what markets will do when the market kind of narrows down. So this indicator narrows down with the market. And again, so this directional movement really isn't telling us much here about the dollar as far as the trend, but it's letting us know that there's a real tight sideways market here recently. And if this breaks out below this low, then this will probably pick up steam. The ADX will probably start rising, and the green will move high above the purple, and it'll start showing a trend. So that's what I'm kind of expecting now for the dollar instead of more rally. And the 50-day, actually this is the 30-day moving average on here. I put on here because the 50-day didn't show up on the weekly chart. We're going to take a look at the weekly chart here next. But the moving average shows that the trend's down. So on the dollar chart, we just have a bearish chart. So let's stay with the downtrend. When I mentioned in a couple other videos we were going to get a counter trend rally in the dollar. It just, you never know how far they're going to go, but the fact that rally didn't go far just shows how weak the dollar is. Now let's see here if we can get the weekly chart to come up. Okay, now the weekly chart really tells the tale here, because on the weekly directional movement indicator, the ADX is at a 34 reading, and anything above 25 means that the market is in a strong trend. And when the market is in a strong trend, that means that it still probably has farther to go. So basically the dollar looked like it was going to rally in here, and it just never even, and it rallied a little bit, but it never did enough to even really do anything. And now the market's turning back down here, and this is the 30-week moving average. So basically I think the dollar's heading lower, gold's heading higher, and again, these commodities have explosive upside potential. And if crude takes off and gold takes off, that's kind of what we've been looking for quite a while here, and the markets have been edging that way, every little bit, but then correction, and it's just kind of been edging that way. And it looks like it's about to take off. So we'll just see, if things change again, we'll change with it. But right now it looks like the correction in gold and the correction in the dollar, which was a very slight correction, counter trend correction, is over, and I expect in all the commodities that follow gold to move sharply higher from here as of today. So thanks for listening to my video. I really appreciate it, and we'll just see what happens from here. Jim Robinson, ProfitTrading.com.